All right, been gone for a few days, and so I guess this is just a garden walkthrough, garden tour. So this is a winter squash. Um, it's still putting quite a bit of male flowers in. We still have some dryness over here. I got some athletic tape or Coban on it. Yes, this is for the vine borers. I'm hoping this will work. Um, I probably need to put a little bit of fertilizer on it. It is not growing as fast as I thought it would. I mean, it's growing, but it's not. I haven't seen not one female flower on it. It just keeps putting out a bunch of male flowers. Um, this is the watermelon. It's coming along great. Happy about that. Oscar is indefinitely fired. I'm going to tell y'all why this joker has got to go. I might return him back to Amazon. He is not doing what he is supposed to do. Um, Peppers are coming along. Um, this is just a lunchbox pepper plant that my son got from his school. They were growing peppers. These tomatoes are putting on fruit. This is looks like the indigo variety, just like I thought it was. Still concerning to me is this leaf curling. It's upward, it's not downward. I think it's some type of deficiency in my soil. This is my first time growing in these massive grow bags, so a lot of the soil I purchased, just at Lowe's. So I think it's some type of soil deficiency. Um, but they're still putting on fruit, and the plants are growing. I had to stake them up and tie them, but I'm hoping as my soil gets a little bit more, nutrients in it, because I am doing my own compost. Next year, if I do put tomatoes back in here again, I won't have so much of this issue, this leaf curling. Again, it could also be the heat, all this water that we've been getting, so some of it may be out of my control. But either way, they're still putting on fruit, lots of fruit here. So we'll be getting some tomatoes here shortly. These banana peppers actually did absolutely nothing. I mean, look how small they are. At this rate, I think they've been in here for at least a month. At this rate, it'll be next year, 2022, before I see any peppers, if they even survive. What I decided to do was I had planted some banana peppers for my mom. So I actually took 2 of her banana peppers, put them in here, and they're only 2 weeks old. These are a month old. And the ones from her, where they were growing in the Florida sun, looks a heck of a lot better than these sad little pitiful things. So I think I might stick these pepper plants in here and maybe take 1 or 2 of them out. And then these are the piping peppers, and they're okay. I mean, they're not fast growing like I thought they would, but again, peppers are very slow growing. But when they take off, they do take off. So all right, let's talk about the squash. Squash. This is a Wondernice that I transplanted in here about a week ago. This is the one that got bit up and tore up by slugs and is recovering, but is still small and giving off a lot of male flowers. And then I have my okra in here. And then the empty space that I probably will put more okra in here. I will probably start some on the deck and then transplant them in here in this space. I did dress these tomato plants up. It's been about a few days now. Not much change. They're still skinny and pitiful and no blossoms. So I don't know what's going on with this garden bed. I think it's definitely my soil. I don't know at this point. Once again, watermelon. These squirrels are back in here digging. And this squash plant, I thought it was a winter squash, Then it bushed out and I thought it was a summer squash. But I really think now it is a winter squash. Because this does not look like a summer squash. It is hard. It's not growing like a typical summer squash. I'm thinking this plant is some type of winter squash. And look what these squirrels have done. I know it's them squirrels. They bit off and chewed on this fruit. So I gotta come in here and do some damage control. I have the hottest cayenne that I'm gonna crush down along with some garlic and put down in here for these squirrels. They're gonna meet their maker when they taste this cayenne and garlic cocktail that I got for them. I'm fed up with them terrorizing this garden. They've gone too far biting on my fruit. I think I just caught one of them in here. Running. See if I could catch him. Yep, I just caught one of them in here. So he's gonna meet his maker with this cayenne that I got for them. All right, back to these tomatoes. I think they're looking just like the ones over here. It's the same fruit. So I think these are the indigos. These look like the indigos. Because they really look just like the ones over there. And they don't have that much leaf curling. So it's definitely a soil issue. Look at this caterpillar. You see this? They won't leave my plants alone. You gotta get them. See that? They'll eat a whole harvest. So I gotta come in here and spray. These things grow to be huge tomato worms, and they will eat up a whole harvest. Okay, organic gardening. All right, these pitiful cucumbers, they're still hanging on. So, I don't even know what this is that's on it. I don't know if it's a friend or a foe. But, look, putting on some babies, as small as they are. So we'll see if anything comes out of it. Lots of beans, lots and lots and lots of beans. One of the things I should have done was cut off these tips of these beans so that it would bush out more. But I've picked some beans off of here. There's still lots of beans to be picked. So I'm pretty impressed with this Mayflower pole bean or runner beans. So I've gotten quite a bit off of them. There they go. Lots and lots of beans. All right. These tomatoes in here. I think this one back here has just started setting blossoms. These two have not. Again, they get the least amount of sunlight. I've rescued a tomato from my mom's place, and I will be putting it in this empty spot here. And then this little guy here, he's doing okay. He still hasn't, I think he has blossoms. No, oh, there it goes. Just started setting blossoms. And then these are the clementine variety, and they're also setting fruits. Lots of fruit on them. I'm kind of impressed. And they look real healthy and they look good. Sad story on my bush beans. The ones that survived, I initially planted about 12 beans back in May in here. 3 survived because the rest got their heads chewed off by the squirrels or whatever's coming in here just terrorizing this garden. And now I'm down to 1 plant. The roots of the other 2 had rotted away. I don't know if something is in here chewing or what. But yeah, this one I may lose it too. Look at the browning on the roots. And the plant just fell over. So, I mean, these are things that look, it's putting on fruit. I could get 1 bean off of it. So, Yeah, something's in here just eating up the roots. Look at that. So, I don't know. I mean, these are things, that part of organic gardening. You lose some plants. That's why I'm constantly sowing, constantly checking on my plants, because it's just part of organic. So, gardening, there's just not a whole lot you can control. I'm just thrilled that these tomatoes are doing as well as they are. They're setting fruit, so we'll be getting some tomatoes here shortly.